Who you interviewing? Spill the beans. I'm not going to tell you yet. We're going to have to wait for a bit until more people get into the chat, all right? I'm not just going to say. I'll give you a poll between 4 fighters that it is. How about that? This came out of nowhere, and it's huge. That's all I'm going to say. And they reached out to me. Came out of nowhere, by the way. Out of nowhere. Random DM. All of a sudden, I'm interviewing them. Okay? Random as That's all I'm going to say. So our Lord and Savior Artem Lobov. No, I'm joking. It's Manel Cap. I'm not even. It's Manel Cap. It's Manel Cap. No, I'm joking. It's basically, guys, last night me and Paddy Pimblett were chatting a little bit in the DMs, okay? So we're going to sort something out, okay? It's Paddy the fucking baddie, dude. So that's what we're going to do. Top 10 name in the UFC, technically, boys. Top 10 name, I tell you. It's Paddy the baddie, guys. It's a pretty big interview. For free as well. I don't think we've discussed the price yet, boys. For free, boys. Nice. Easy right there, boys. That's an easy interview right there, boys. For free. No charge. Paddy's a big name. He is, dude. And for free, boys. Nice. Hey, I heard a lot of rumors that Pimblett was making people pay for interviews, but that's not my experience, dude. That's not my experience. So I don't know who's been putting out those rumors in the world, but they might be telling a bit of lies, to be honest with you. Maybe Paddy charges you guys for interviews, but not some real MMA media. He would never charge, okay? What was I going to say? Right, Paddy Pimblett's DMs. I reached out to Paddy, and this is weird how easy it is, right? I'm not saying I'm not calling Paddy a slut here or a cheap whore. But I said, come on the channel, lad. And I said, lad, because I knew that'd speak to his Liverpudlian, you know? And he said, yo, what's going down, fella? You good? What you thinking, lad? And I said, sometime in the build-up, whenever you'd prefer, just for an interview, boss. Shit on Ariel a bit and make fun of King Green should be fun, lad. Yeah, I could do something, lad. I'm game to do a little interview if you're thinking over Zoom or something, lad. And I said, I'll set it up and message you in a few days to lock in a time and day, lad. And he said, yeah, man, flying, lad. That's what he said at the end of it. Yo, what's going on, fella? You good, lad? It's crazy how he even types in Scouse, isn't it? I'm blocked by Brendan Allen for no reason. I can't see his fucking posts. What a meathead. There's a chance at a clip gone, Brendan, because you're dumb. There you go. Can't cover anything you do. Well done, mate. There you go. Whatever. So the Fight Geek MMA guy said ranked middleweight declines a fight with Nassourdine Imavov at Paris because it's not the main event. I'm sorry, Brendan Allen. I didn't realize you were against moving forwards to the title. But really, what have you done to think you get to call the shots like this? And then Brendan Allen said, who are you? Someone who has never been punched in the face talking like you're the boss of the company. Shut up and get a job. Easy to hide behind a keyboard. You know what's crazy to me, yeah? And I am going to say this about fighters in general, chat. Yes or no? They literally think anyone who's not a fighter is just such a loser in life. Like, that's their thought process because that's the position they were in a lot of the times. A lot of fighters, especially ones in heavier divisions that are fucking meat-headed and dumb, they genuinely think the only way to make it is if you're a pro fighter, whereas, like, there's literally, like, regular-ass jobs that probably make more than them, which is kind of insane. Who will the spar between Goggins and Strickland right after running for 50 miles? I still think Strickland because they're going to, like, have a breather for a second and then do it. That's a lame way for Goggins. I think Goggins is so cringe, I'll be honest with you. Like, I really don't get the Goggins hype. Sorry, I really don't. You're unemployed and you run for a living. Good job. You know what I mean? Some people have got to work paycheck for paycheck. What I'm saying. I really don't get the Goggins hype. You run far. Well done. You know? The thing is with Goggins, yeah, is if he was respected in a way that is appropriate for what he's actually doing, I would respect it. But the way people speak about Goggins is like everyone's a badass till Goggins walks in. Like, the dude probably can't fight for shit. You know that? Like, he probably barely can throw a good punch. Soy boy. He looks easily chinnable as well. But people talk about him like he's some fucking monster entering a room, like he's some UFC champ. Like when he walks into a room, you'd think Pereira walked into a room. You run long distances, good job. Running is literally a coward's exercise as well. Only cowards run. True Chads don't run. That's how I justify sitting on my ass all day. You think Jesse on Fire's closet? No, but he messaged me on some really weird vibes a couple of days ago. So he's been complaining about these bots going after his channel, and I'm not behind that in any way, Jesse. But he sent me a long message, talking about the bots, and I didn't read it because I guess I just woke up and saw it, and when I'm half asleep and I see a long message, I just sort of forget about it. And then he messaged saying about these bots. Jesse messaged me saying, if it ends up being a tech-savvy fighter, that's the only scenario where I'll be happy this happened in terms of who is botting him. And then he said, I'll eat them alive publicly. Any other scenario, revenge has to be quiet. This is what he was messaging me. Any other scenario, revenge has to be quiet. This is what he said. So he's saying, if it's not a top-level fighter that's botting my channel, any other scenario, revenge has to be quiet. And then he said, no, I just want to tell you what he said because it's really weird. I thought it was really weird to me. Then he said, after saying any other scenario, revenge has to be quiet, he said, did you ever figure out who swatted you? That shit's so fucked up. So I just said, yeah, I didn't send bots to your channel, bud. And no, I didn't. He's just like, he said, so after saying any other scenario, revenge has to be quiet, he then messaged saying, did you ever figure out who swatted you? That shit's so fucked up. Which is kind of like, I took that to be like, he's insinuating that he swatted me. Anyone else? I don't know. I don't think he did, but like, I took that to mean that he was insinuating. Jesse, I saw that and thought, this fucking guy's saying that he swatted me right now. Swatted me right now? What is that? So I was kind of confused by that message, Jesse. But I support you, dude. You're doing your thing. You're hustling. But I'm not sending bots to your channel. Rampage threatens to drop a bombshell on Jon Jones, gets invited to JRE, and the subject dies. Did Dana ask Joe a favor? Maybe. Trade a JRE invite for silence. That was very interesting, wasn't it? Very intriguing stuff. I will say this, though. Forget all that bullshit and all these intricate. Yes, the UFC's covering for Jones. Obviously, they want a Michael Jordan, and they're going to get one no matter what it takes, even if they have to fucking develop him in a lab. But Rampage is funnier than most comedians. If he literally just went up on stage at a comedy show and told stories about Japan, he would actually probably be funnier than most comedians. Simple as that.